Is this okay? Now it's recording. So, welcome to another episode. I don't know if I should just keep doing that. Or I'm just gonna start talking because it feels kind of weird though. But whatever. Uh, I might probably get some. Not. I mean, there's like no people following me, but like there's a lot of people that might get sensible with this type of topics because X, Y, C. I don't know, whatever. But I really don't care anymore. I I've heard a lot of things about people saying that, oh no, you cannot say this, or no, you should be considerate about this other stuff. But I I just think you just don't care at some point because people are getting so fucking emotional about things that you cannot even talk seriously to one person and tell them like, hey, you fucked up without them being like, say, no, you cannot say that, you cannot say this. Like most banal example, like most dumb example is just like you cannot ask people how old they are because it might just make them feel old. It's like I don't give a fuck. I'm I want to ask you your age, not to offend you, but to know your age. Like, okay, whatever. So I think I'm just gonna lay out some stuff that really makes me really mad about today's, let's just say, people, because there's like no other way to actually generalize these ideas. I think there's a lot of people that accept this. There's a lot of people that don't accept this. But I mean, it is what we can do. Mm. So I think what most of people really don't want to hear, and there's a lot of things. I actually have like a list on my laptop right now. People really, I don't know if they don't want to hear it or they just don't get it into their heads because they're scared about this idea. Okay, so people say like, I have some friends that say like, oh no, they don't care about me. They don't care about me. But when you text them, they don't answer. And then you ask them if saw their text, and they're like, yeah, but I just didn't want to answer. It's like, okay, but I'm caring about you. But at some point, I know I'm just gonna get tired of asking you how you are if there's no communication back. So what's the point about that? Do you know? And people actually, I think people don't actually want to hold themselves accountable for shit because, look, one of the things, and actually, I'm just gonna talk my way through this. I'm actually not gonna follow the list because fuck it. So people don't want to be held accountable for shit. Okay, your problems are just that, your problems. No one cares. Like no one, no one actually cares. Um, I don't think my mom cares or my brothers care that my problem literally today it's I don't wanna I don't wanna text this girl that I like because I'm afraid of getting rejected from her from the side. They don't care, and I literally have no problems. Like I live my best life. I have the physical ability to go to work. I have the mental ability to go to work, to rest, to go have some fun with friends, and probably most of y'all do. You just don't want to see it. And I know that if my friends don't text me, it's because I also don't text them back. So how am I allowed to say that people don't look for me, that people don't want to do anything with me if I don't even text them first? So that's responsibility on my side. And then also, my problems would be like, now I'm probably not as good looking as I would want to be, but that's my own responsibility and that's my problem. I know people that their problems are literally, I don't have money to give my family food, or I don't even have money to pay my rent, or I don't even have money to eat this week. And the only thing I can actually afford is probably like some rice cup noodles or whatever. And these people are actually the ones with problems. Okay? So you thinking that your friends don't text you back is a really big problem. you really have no idea of what problems are. Okay? So start being grateful, 100%. And I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, I have the ability right now to live the life that I have right now because let me tell you just a quick story. My grandma comes from like a really poor city in Mexico. Okay? They didn't have they had to work every day for the food of the day. Marriages I think were still arranged, so it was like a really big deal if you didn't wanted to marry one person. And at some point, my I think it was like her older brother said like, if you don't marry the guy that I say, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. And she said, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave first. And when she left, she went to Mexico City and she literally had nowhere to sleep. Like she was sleeping on the streets. She was I think at some point she was sleeping with some nuns, but they didn't have food. Like she tells me about her eating bananas with like the whole peel so that she would get fuller. And I'm chilling, and then my she had three kids. My mom is the oldest one. I have two other aunts, and she like my grandma and her sister had to take care of these three kids because they were both kicked out of their house, you know. And I'm one generation later. I'm literally in a foreign country living the best life that I can, getting my money every month, being able to work, being able to buy the things that I want. I can literally just go out and buy some food if I want to, and I can pull out 30, 40 euros in a food, and that's not a problem. I've heard from people that they need 30, 40 euros to feed their family a whole month. Probably in like another country, just like to keep it in on euros. But like your problems don't mean shit. And the only problems that you have your own responsibility. My responsibility right now is to fix my problems. You know, I would probably say, okay, I don't have enough money. And this actually takes me to the next point. Like the answer to my problems is really simple. Okay. I'm probably not as good looking. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna say why. Like, okay, probably I still have some acne. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I'm probably gonna change my diet. Easy. I'll probably get some better face products. Easy. I can get that. Oh, I might probably need to fix my eating habits. I just literally can go out, buy healthier groceries, and do it. It just takes action. Your your problems are really just a lack of action. Something forever, will not hold on forever if you don't take care of it. So your body is not gonna last forever if you don't take care of it, you know? So if you say that your friends are leaving, okay, I can get some people can actually leave, but if you're not looking after them, if you're not being the best friend that you can for them, how do you expect them to stay? When the only thing you're doing is just ghost at them every time they text you because you don't feel all right. It's like that's a big problem though. So the literally you can just sit down, grab notebook, pen, and just literally write down all of your problems and just think of the easy solutions that you can come up with. I know there's bigger problems than others. I don't know, you probably cannot move out of your place because you don't have the money. Okay, go save up and try to move out, get a better job, get more money. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm just saying the answer is really simple. Just do it. Do whatever you have to do to fix it. And believe me, just taking action, it's gonna make it way easier. Just sit down and start doing. It's pretty simple, but I think people just really don't want to see it because I think most of the people just really want to feel like the victim And not on purpose, probably, but I think most of the people just really want to make other people feel sorry for them, and that's really bad. Because if you say like, "Oh yeah, I don't have money," it's like, "Oh, poor you. I might buy you something out." Okay, but are you not gonna do anything for it? And pity, it's a really bad drug because you're gonna stay in the same place and you're gonna just not do anything productive with your life, and that's a bad thing. And makes me crazy to see some people that say like, for example, it's hard to say because in Germany we literally have everything. Okay, if something goes wrong, the government is actually giving you free money that other people pay with their taxes just for you to live. Um, if you're a student, you get like a stimulus check or you get this um, monetary help from the government that at some point you have to pay back. It's a pain in the ass to get it. Some people don't get it, but you can do it. You can go get a job like I did during my whole studies. I got a job. I received money from my mom, which was a plus, a really big plus, but I still went and did stuff. And I see a lot of people also complain like, yeah, Germany is such a fucking bad place, it's such a fucking bad place. You might probably not like it, but the this is like life on easy mode, okay? Because you can get whatever you want, and people are actually gonna hand it to you. Like if you have no job, you can actually go look, and while you're looking for a job, you can actually get yourself inscribed as jobless. And when you do that, you get money from the government to help you keep paying your stuff, you know? And it's really really weird to see that people don't look for solutions. They just want to complain more and more and more. Because for example, there's like a long time ago this video that it's um I think it was like I think someone was on a stopping light in the USA, and there was like this guy just asking for money, which you could literally see that he was American, and he was asking for money. And then on the other side of the street, you would see, I don't want to say they were Mexican, but it's like 80% sure they were Mexican. People just working on the street under the sun, cutting grass just to get the money that their family need, you know? And here it's the same. Like, I don't get the same help that German people do. I cannot get any type of monetary help because my visa doesn't allow it. I get a job every time I can, like a half-time job. I think here is like 20 hours a week, um, plus minus. So you probably do a little bit more, and I get paid, and that's how I pay my stuff. And my mom also is a really big part, so that's why I say I cannot complain about any problems that I have. I literally have no problems. I don't have anyone to feed. I I don't have I don't have problems, and you probably neither. And people complain that there's a lot of bad shit going on in the world. It's like, yes, bad shit's going on. People have problems, but the way we are living right now, it's easy mode. Like people don't cannot actually grasp how easy life is. And I think most of the like people don't, how can you explain that? There's a lot of people that say like, oh yeah, I have like a really big mental problems and whatever the fuck, and they're not mental problems, dog. Most of them, you know. I thought I thought for a long time I was. I had a like some kind of depression. But now that I start like realizing stuff and working on some other stuff and putting myself first or whatever you want to say it, they don't like it didn't exist. It was just me dealing with life. Of course, it's sad, and but looking back at 5 years ago, like I was so sad that I didn't get into school, and that my mom would treat me a little bit bad because of like she would punish me for that I didn't get into school, and I was like, yeah, that's my biggest problem. And I was so sad, and I thought, oh, I'm so fucking dumb, so fucking dumb, and it's like, no, it was my responsibility to do that, and I was the whole time just dealing with my thoughts, and that shit just makes you sad by itself. So most of the things I think they really don't exist. So yeah, I like we all have. Yeah, I don't know. To conclude this topic, it's just life right now. It's easy for some. There's some other people that are not that fortunate to have what we have right now, and I think that should put a smile on your face to know that you can literally just wake up and have everything you need to start your day. And I don't know, man. I'm jumping all over the place because it's a lot of topics, and yeah, life's easy. Um, Another short topic. It's controlling your emotions. Okay, it's something that a lot of people deal with, and I think people say, okay, embrace your emotions, but I think emotions are just like a cell. It's your brain just telling you what the situation is like. If you feel angry, it's probably because there's something wrong in the situation. There's probably someone making you mad. Or I don't know, if you feel sad, okay, it's probably you dealing with someone breaking your expectations or whatever. And if you if you don't control them, you're gonna lose. There's no way of saying this in like a sweeter way, because the moment you start getting emotional, it's the moment you lose. My grandma used to always say this. She would say, like, if you get mad, you will get loose, or whoever gets mad loses. And it's true. Control your emotions and just don't even care about it. It's just, okay, think about the situation. Probably you're at work, you're fighting with a coworker, and then it's like, okay, let's just think about it objectively. Okay, what are the facts? Did I fucked up? Did you fucked up? Let's talk about it and let's fix it. Because there's no point of me and you going back and forth about who did it right and who did it wrong, and just like insulting each other's lives and insulting each other's moms. Because that's just the most fucking childish thing to do. It's like there's facts, and that's how we are supposed to work. We have facts, and we are gonna discuss the facts, and that's it. Are you sad because someone rejected you? It's sad. Yeah, it hurts, but move on. And that's with everything. Oh, you're sad because you didn't get the grade you wanted. Okay, then study more. And it takes also again back to the topic of it's really that simple. And yeah, everything is just really that simple. It's just you don't want to see it. And I think that's like a really big problem of a lot of people, because if you see that something's going wrong, you have to do something about it. So I don't know. And this also brings me to another topic, talking about other people, that it's people don't really care about you. No one fucking cares. Let's be honest. Look at situations that in the past where you thought like, I don't know, probably shouldn't do this because how are they gonna look at me? Do you even remember the people that you were thinking of? Like, let's be real. You were in a bar, you were trying probably to talk to this girl or talk to this one person that you found attractive, and you didn't do it because you thought, oh no, probably I'm just gonna look weird. Probably, I don't know, she's gonna say this or whatever. Look at you now. Like, you don't even remember who he or she was. You don't even know anything about the situation anymore. And if you didn't know about it, I think the other people are not even gonna fucking care anymore. They probably don't even know your face, you know? Probably a girl that rejected you 3 months ago that you cold approach in the bar is not even gonna know that you did it. Okay? So probably the awkward situation in the supermarket, it's probably already forgotten, you know? No one cares, no one will, no one will ever care, and no one cared. Never. So stop using this as a crutch to stop doing shit. Like, people really don't care. People, there are some people that I think genuinely care, and I think they're gonna show it. But if these people really, really, really love you and care for you, they're not gonna judge. They're just gonna let you do your life. They're gonna probably they're gonna be there for you when you want advice, but they're not gonna get into your life. I see some friends that they say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." It's like, okay, just go do it. It's like, but what do you think? It's like, do you really care about what I think? Like, not you're not asking me for my honest opinion. You're just asking me for permission, dog. And it's not that I really don't show my friends that I don't care. It's just I know they want to make it because it makes them happy. So I'm just trying to push them to make whatever the fuck makes them happy. They're still my friends because I don't judge them for how they look or what they're doing. It's just I judge them for their character. And yeah, like, I don't give a fuck if my friends are gonna get 3 tattoos next week, or they're gonna get piercings, or they're gonna get earrings, or I don't know, they're gonna dye their hair. It's just like, I do care, but I know it makes them happier for me to just accept them with whatever the fuck they want to do. You know? Yeah. And this also takes me to like another topic, which is just fucking social media, dog. Shit is awful. Like, people get so engaged in that people actually forget to live, and that people get lost in their phones every fucking time. I saw that yesterday. I was in a bar with some friends, and I'm also guilty of that myself. I missed some opportunity to talk to pretty amazing people, but I didn't do it because I was on my phone, or I was way too busy thinking about what they would think if I would do something, if I would just like go out of the group and talk to other people. But I know I did wrong, and it happens time to time. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying, like, I know what is happening and I want to fix it on myself, but whatever. Like, they were all just sitting there, like, not doing anything, just sitting on their phones, watching Insta, posting stories. It's like, what what's your goal? What is exactly the thing that you really want to do? I don't I know I'm guilty of this too, because I started posting a lot of like reels about motivation and shit and whatever it is. But no, it's like that shit just feeds on the bad feelings from you. Like, it's just like free dopamine. Like, I don't need to watch thousands of reels about people doing doing their daily routine, their daily morning routine, or showing them how I went to the gym. Not because I hate on them. It's great what they're doing. They're getting money out of it, and that's amazing. But I don't need to watch that to know that I have to do that. It's like, I think that's like the bare fucking minimum everyone has to do. You know? And watching all of these videos makes me sick because people I think a lot of people don't react on it. I think a lot of people do. But this shit is just consuming you. Seeing all of these people online just complaining about stuff, just saying the dumbest shit ever, just makes me want to stay away, man. I think that's why I'm recording this. I'm uploading it to YouTube, and that's it. That's everything I'm gonna do. I'm done with the videos. I'm done with all of that shit because this is not gonna take me anywhere if I hate the place where I'm doing it. So it's gonna probably be good for advertising or getting followers or whatever or this or that. But I'm just I just hate it. That's just not me. And yeah, man, social media is really bad. You should stop doing that. I know it's a great place to meet people and follow other people's lives, but it's just not worth it. It's totally not worth it. Yeah, just I don't know. Think about all of that. I I'm gonna continue to do live. I don't know when I recorded the last episode. I think probably like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna publish it on my Insta, like I said. And yeah, I think this was a lot of truth just for me in about 27 minutes. And yeah, think about this a lot. But that's for you. That's a task for you. So see you in the next one.